What's going on, y'all? It's Locks. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be switching things up. We're going to be giving you guys a total of 3 college basketball player props I love on the board for the Sunday, January 12th NBA slate. I know I've been saying I was going to give you guys a lot of college basketball this season. Now, as you guys know, on my channel, I give you guys the videos the night before. Now, college basketball, they're starting to upload prize picks earlier. So again, we got some player props I love on the board. Now we're going to be taking a step away from the NBA for a little bit. We might still upload videos here and there, just like for a small portion of time. It won't be long, just probably until like the All-Star break, and then we'll come back after. But NBA has just been it's just been inconsistent recently. Like for example, our player of the day yesterday, we gave you guys that John Morant play over that 31.5 PRA, and that one got bumped up all the way to 33.5. So again, we got the value early, and then he ended up flopping, barely having like half of it, I believe. And then the day before we did that Macau Bridges play, he was going crazy. He had gone over in I don't know how many games, like on the road or something. It was like some type of insight, like averaging like 7 over. And the game we take him, this dude goes like 0 for 7, and it was like a 30-point blowout. So again, the NBA has just kind of been all over the place recently. It's that time of the season where players are getting tired, and again, everyone's just kind of waiting for that All-Star break coming up. So we're gonna be just taking a little break off that one, give you guys some college basketball, and I've been running my own personal slips recently. If you guys saw that little post in the Discord, I've actually been cashing a lot on the college basketball end. So we're going to be giving you guys our first video of the season for college basketball. So before we get into this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to those post notifications, turn on, just mean the world to me. Going to be grinding all season, trying to give you guys the best content, the best value, and the best breakdowns I can find on this prize picks board. And again, like I just mentioned, we do got a free Discord for everyone to join. Link in the description down below. Again, completely free. It's just where we'll be posting our player of the days and some other like extra player props and announcements and whatnot. Now, despite those 2 player of the days just kind of flopping the last 2 videos, our last 6 videos actually have been doing pretty solid. We've gone over our lines, or our videos have swept 3 out of the last 6 videos. So again, 50% of our videos this week did end up cashing, which is actually pretty good value. If you guys totaled all of them and went 3 out of 6, again, obviously the multipliers are going to be there. So we have definitely made profit up this week, even with those 3 L's. Again, the 3 the 3 hits still makes up for all that one. So love the boards, and I believe this should be a good day of college basketball in general. And with that being said, we're gonna go hop right into the player props and our player of the day in today's video. We're gonna look at 2 games actually. This Michigan State versus Northwestern Wildcats. Love this matchup. This one should be a pretty good one. The over and under is almost 140 with a spread of -2.5 in favor of Michigan. Obviously, their top ranked team. Northwestern, though, they've been pretty solid last season. They made a nice little run in the March Madness tournament. And then we're going to be looking at Cornhuskers versus Purdue. I believe this one in Nebraska. This one should be a good game. As you guys can see, this is honestly one of the highest over and unders for the day at 140 total points scored. And then it's in favor for Purdue, obviously, on almost a 10-point game. But again, Nebraska, they usually have good games against these guys. They're a pretty solid team at 12-3. Obviously, Purdue, they went crazy last year, and they're ranked 20th right now. But again, I feel like this one should still be a pretty good matchup either way. So with that being said, our player of the day in today's video is going to be Braden Smith over his points and assist line at 23.5. Now, this dude's been a baller all season. Obviously, he's the main go-to guy now that we got Edie out and all that. They had a new 7-foot guy coming in actually, but he did get hurt at the beginning of the season. So again, Braden Smith, he's only been like the main returning star towards this team, and he's actually a very solid player. As you guys can see, his last 4 games, he's been going crazy. He saw a 34-point game right here, 12 assists, 10 assists, 7 and 14 assists. Again, with all 20-plus points. So this dude's actually very consistent on diving up the ball. Now we got this good matchup against Nebraska. They're at home, so again, Braden Smith, he does actually thrive a lot more when they have the home court advantage. Nebraska, they're ranked 57th and 99th in points and assists allowed, giving around 67 plus a game. 66 plus a game, and then 12 plus assists a game. So again, I feel like this is a pretty good value, especially for a guy that's going to be ball handling the rock pretty much every single minute of the game. As you guys can see, there's 20 minutes in a total game of college basketball, and as you guys can see, he averages 37 plus minutes. This one really tanked it though. I believe he got injured or something went on, foul trouble or something. But despite that, as you guys can see, he'll typically see 38 plus minutes in a game, and I believe he should play this type of minutes in this type of matchup. As you guys can see, this little insight, Braden Smith has exceeded 23.5 points and assists in 5 of his last 6 games at home, averaging almost 29 points and assists combined. So again, that is almost 7 over his actual line. Again, the value is going to be there. Out of 6 games at home, he's been averaging that much, 29, and his line's only at 23.5. I feel like this one has pretty good value. If we go to the inside and look at these 6 games at home, the one game that he didn't cover was a crazy blow against Marshall. It was 45-80. Obviously, he's not going to be playing minutes really, 27 minutes like I just mentioned. And then again, all the other games are relatively close, within like 15 points, I would say. He went crazy last matchup against these guys actually, or not. This is a different team. I was like got things mixed up because we had to play in that ball. But anyways, 29, 46, 34, 27, and 28. Whenever all of these games were pretty much close, he's going to go out and do his thing at home. Again, the only time was a blowout. And then last season, he had 17. Now, he actually had 7 assists and 10 points. Obviously, this was a totally different team. He had 35 minutes. He didn't take as many shots, obviously, because he wasn't the main guy, only 8 shot attempts. If we compare that to his last couple of games, if we look at his last 5, he's been taking almost 15 plus shot attempts a game. Again, that's damn near double what he was taking last season, and he still ended up with 17 points and assists. His line is at 23. I feel like the volume is going to be there, and Braden Smith should be able to do his thing. He's been thriving at home, and I'm not expecting it to end right here when he's going against this Nebraska team. So this 23.5 line is going to be my player of the day on today's video, Braden Smith over that line. Our second player on the other side of the ball in this matchup, we're going to be rocking with Jawan Gary over his points and rebounds line, 15.5. Love this matchup. Again, against Purdue, they're ranked 106 in points allowed, giving around almost 70 a game, and ranked 138 in rebounds allowed, giving around 30 plus a game. So again, this value is pretty good. As you guys can see, in his last 5 games, he's only gone over 2 out of 5. These 2 games, he really boomed, though, against Iowa and what is this? I don't even know that, Hawaii. But if we look at these games, he had some tough matchups against UCLA, pretty solid defensive team against bigs. This game was a blowout. Obviously, he's not going to play. And then Oregon State, they had a pretty nice matchup against him, and he got hooked right here. But he takes a pretty good amount of shots. As you guys can see, he's been averaging 10 plus shot attempts a game. Now, I love this matchup against Purdue. Last season, he had 17, and again, his minutes and everything, shot attempts, 33 minutes. 8 shot attempts compared to what he's been seeing so far this season. His volume has definitely been up, taking around almost 10 shot attempts a game. His minutes are going to be there. His last 10, or we'll go to his last 5 games, he's been averaging 30 minutes a game, so damn near identical. And then on the road, what I really like in this matchup, he's exceeded 15.5 points and rebounds in 4 of his last 5 games on the road, averaging 20. So again, that's 5 over. If we look at these last couple games on the road, he's been the go-to guy. The only time he didn't cover recently was against this Michigan State team, and it was a blowout, almost 40 points. So again, obviously he's not going to have those minutes in this type of game right here, only 29 minutes, and I don't think they did very well. Yeah, only shot 36%. But on the road, he's been averaging 12 shot attempts a game, 31 plus minutes, and again, the value should be there. He's gone over this line well over every single time, and he's actually going against very solid teams. For example, Creighton, they're one of the top teams last season. They're pretty solid this year. Michigan, they're ranked this season as well. Hawaii, obviously, they're not the best, and then Iowa, I'm not sure how they're doing this season, but again, they're probably decent. Now he has this matchup against Purdue. Again, I feel like he should have another good one against these guys just from his history on the road. And then again, last season, he's definitely improved from last season. He went over this line, and on the road, he's been damn near going 25 plus on these type of matchups when his line is only at 15. So this is my second player on today's video. Gary over that 15.5 points and rebounds. And then with the last player on today's video, we're actually going to be looking at that other game, the Northwestern versus Michigan State. I like Nick, I don't even know how to say his last name, Martelli. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to butcher it. But as you guys can see, if we look at him so far this season, he's covered his line 80% of the time, 12 out of 15. The only times he didn't cover were against UNLV, Butler, and then this Purdue team, which was a pretty much blowout, 61 to almost 80. Now we got this Michigan State team. They're ranked 45th at points allowed, give around 65 a game. Again, pretty solid value. So far this season, he's been taking 14 plus shot attempts a game, shooting 50%. 36 plus minutes, and he has actually covered this line in 8 straight games at home, averaging 22. Mind you, his line is only at 15.5. He's averaging 7 over his line on the road in 8 straight games. So again, the value is going to be there. If you look at his head-to-heads, obviously this was last season. Only took 9 shot attempts a game, 30 minutes. Again, this season, he's been well over this line at 14 shot attempts and 36 plus minutes. So again, you can't really compare nothing to that. And if we look at these games on the road, or I mean at home, as you guys can see, he's been over this line well over every single time. Obviously, this game was a 25 plus blowout, so he hooked. He even needed to be in there that much. This game, it was kind of a blowout. He didn't have to play much. But if we look at all the games that are pretty much close against teams when they are at home, this game within 5 points, he had 27. This game within 20, he had 20. This game within 3, he had 22. This game within 10, 27. this game. Obviously, it was a blowout. But you guys get the what I'm trying to say here. This dude, he'll get his minutes. He'll get his shot attempts at home. He's taking 15 plus shot attempts in the last couple games, in the last 8 games, shooting 55%, which is great value. And then now we got this matchup against Michigan State, which should be a pretty good, close, high scoring game from what I showed you guys on that breakdown and like the over and unders for total points scored. So not really much else to explain right here. I believe Nick should have a great game right here and just overall be able to score and do his thing. So Nick over his points line at 15.5 right here. And that's my last player that I'm going to give you guys on today's video. So these are my 3 that I'm rocking with. Again, player of the day is going to be Braden Smith over that 23.5 points and assists. My player of the day, if you guys want to take anything from today's video or my channel in general, I would always recommend them player of the days. Those are the ones I'm most confident in. In that case, we're rocking with Smith. Second player, Jawan Gary over his 15.5 points and rebounds. And then lastly, Nick over his 15.5 points. So these are my 3 players I'm rocking with for this Sunday, January 12th college basketball slate. Again, this is my first college basketball video of the year, so hopefully we get things rolling. We went crazy last year in March Madness. If you guys were here with me in the channel during that whole tournament and like the conference tournaments and all that good stuff, we were going crazy every single video, give you guys a 6-pick video every single day. And I believe like we had a crazy streak where like we went a week straight with our videos at least hitting 5 out of 6 every single time. So again, if you guys were there for that, let me know if you guys were down in the comments below and are still here with me on the channel now. And that's all I got for you guys. Again, please drop a like, subscribe with this post notifications, mean the world to me. And with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.